guys, I have not done a breast cancer PSA in so long. And since it's October and I am very frustrated with breast cancer campaigning, I figured I would share my story again and my experience because knowledge is power. And you don't know until you know. And I was one of those people that didn't know until I was forced to know. So, for those who don't know who I am, my name is Janine, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was 36. It did not run in my family. I don't carry the gene. And 2 months prior to being diagnosed, I had an all clear mammogram. In fact, they told me there to come back in 4 years at that magical number of 40, as if that age makes a difference when it comes to cancer. One of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to breast cancer campaigning. See, I have what is called dense breast tissue. And if you've never heard that term before, I really encourage you to keep watching. The breast is made up of fibrous and fatty tissue. So if you have more fibrous tissue and less fatty tissue, you have dense breast tissue. 40% of women have dense breast tissue. They are 4 times more likely to develop breast cancer in their lifetime. I just so happen to have a doctor who took that number seriously. Didn't matter my age. It didn't matter that it didn't run in my family. See, on a mammogram, fatty tissue appears dark. Fibrous tissue appears white. You know what else appears white? Cancer. And there's the problem. That is why breast cancer is missed so much in women with dense breast tissue. This is why campaigning for breast cancer can't be one size fits all. So what do you do if you have dense breast tissue? You need additional screening, such as an ultrasound. That is the test that my doctor performed on me 2 months after an all clear mammogram that alerted her that something wasn't right. What if I listened and came back in 4 years? I don't know. I know it would have been found at a very late stage. So how do you find this information out? The only way to find out your density is by a mammogram. Now, in some places, it is the law to disclose your density. Not every place, unfortunately. So you have to advocate for yourself. You have to ask the questions. Anytime you get a mammogram, you have to ask your density. If you do have dense breast tissue, you need additional screening. I cannot stress that enough. A mammogram is not enough for women with DBT. I don't say this to put fear in the world, because we all know there's enough of that. I just want you to be proactive instead of reactive. There are so many great organizations out there that dedicate their lives to educating women about dense breast tissue. To name a few, which I will tag in here, Each One Tell One, Dense Breast Canada, Are You Dense? These are great organizations, and you have to arm yourself with the knowledge to be able to advocate for yourself. So my hope is that you will share this video and that we will save a life or two. And if you have any questions and you want to DM me, please feel free to. But I really, really, really encourage you to look into those organizations I mentioned, because they are a great resource. Thank you so much for sticking throughout this video. If it was too long, I apologize, but thank you, thank you, thank you. And have a great night.